What's going on, y'all? Welcome to a new episode on the channel, and today we are going to be in a game called Lake. Now, whenever this game was kind of first announced, I ended up actually, liking the concept of this game and like the story that the trailer had, and I've been waiting for this game ever since. There was a closed beta a few weeks ago that I was not a part of, unfortunately, even though I did apply, but it was after. But now there is a beta available on Steam, and basically it is 1986, and we are playing the protagonist Meredith Weiss, and she is going to take a break from her career in the big city to deliver mail in her hometown of, I believe it's Paradise or Providence Oaks, as it says right there on the freaking statue over there. It says Providence Oaks. So we're going to go ahead and hop in the game, and we're going to go ahead and check it out and see what it's all about.
Hello?
Meredith, Steve, hope I didn't wake you up. I just came home and was wondering if everything worked out all right.
Hi, Steve. Yes, we made the deadline.
Oh, that's awesome. I feel so bad you couldn't make it.
Hope you guys had a nice Labor Day party.
Oh, yes, I mean, the band was great, and Mike fell in the pool. Oh, and then Roy got really sick. No, wait, Brian. And then he fell in the pool, too. And no, Roy. Wait. Well, I'll tell you all about it at work tomorrow well, afternoon.
I won't be there for 2 weeks, remember?
Oh, wait, yeah, but, do you really have to? 2 weeks is a lifetime.
Yeah, Steve, I really have to. But I will continue testing for Addit.
Oh, okay, right, awesome.
I better get some sleep now. My plane leaves early in the morning.
Okay, Meredith, have a wonderful flight. I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks so much for picking me up, Mr. Coleman.
Mr. Coleman? Please, just call me Frank. We're colleagues now, after all.
Well, okay, Frank. Thanks so much for making time for me on Labor Day.
No problem, Meredith. Postal workers always have each other's back. Your dad helped me dozens of times whenever I was in a bit of a pickle.
Well, I hope I can fill his shoes. He hardly ever missed a day.
I'm sure you'll do great. You know what? While we're en route, why don't we deliver some mail in our beautiful little lake town?
And show me the ropes? Sure.
All right then, get ready to roll.
This lake. It's always more beautiful than I remember it.
I don't think I'll ever get tired of driving around it. And there's our first stop.
Okay, sir, what's the plan?
Delivering mail is like a walk in the park, with mailboxes. Take this bag, walk to the mailbox, and insert the mail.
Sounds pretty easy enough. So we walk around, deliver the mail. Okay. Old mailbox is right here. Ain't even looking at what the mail is. It's just, I'm just going to do it right there. Right there. Nice little step van, though. E to enter mail truck.
Nothing too difficult, right?
I think I should be able to face the challenge.
Ha, I bet. Didn't you go to MIT?
Yeah. I left here from Massachusetts 22 years ago.
Shouldn't you get a job in computers then? That's really booming right now.
Well, actually,
Hold that thought. We just arrived at our next address. It's a package this time, so you'll have to get it out of the back.
So there's no way I can actually, enter the truck from the back? Hey, it's what I do for a living, though. Deliver packages from. Except it's not the post office, it's Amazon. That's what I do all day long. Except I don't walk to the house. I run to the house, and I don't really ring the doorbell. Technically, I don't think we really have to ring the doorbell if they don't say to. So I mean, but yeah, it's basically a simulator of what I do on a day-to-day basis.
You're getting the hang of it. So, we're computers. Should I buy one?
Well, it depends on what you want to use it for.
Bookkeeping. I always make a mess of my tax returns. Can't a computer do that for me?
Sure, there are programs for that, but you'll still have to put in some work yourself.
I was afraid you were going to say that. I'll bug you about it another time. Our next address is right around the corner.
There's no place like home.
Sure isn't. Can't wait to get home either. The Mets are playing the Giants.
Oh, before I get out, what time do I start tomorrow?
7 a.m. sharp. Just check in at the post office.
Okay, Frank. See you tomorrow.
Adios.
Walk to the front door of the house. There goes the old postman Frank. Let's go ahead and walk to the front door of our own house here. Enter your parents' house. And that's not our house, it's our parents' house, the Weis Residence.
Hi, Meredith. I just wanted to let you know that Dad and I landed safely. The Florida weather is all they said it would be. I'll call again soon. One more thing. The freezer's stuffed with food, and there's blueberry pie in the fridge. Bye.
Meredith, it's Steve. I didn't get the chance to say it earlier, but thanks so much for being a trooper. I know you had other plans for Labor Day weekend, but nailing the deadline for Added 87 could very well be the most important milestone in our company's history. Enjoy your well-deserved time off. Don't get too used to it. Just kidding. Or am I? I'll talk to you later.
Good morning, Meredith. Ready for your first day?
Good morning, Frank. Ready to rock.
It's a great day to be on the road. I already filled up the mailbag in the truck, so you're good to go. Oh, I forgot to tell you. There's a map in the cabin in case you get lost.
Thanks, I'll probably need that.
Bon voyage!
Alright, so we just go out on our own. Walk to the mail truck cabin door, and that is exactly what we're going to do. Enter the mail truck. And we got a map. And I think these are our stops, I believe. All of these are our stops today. So not too much. Not too much at all. Game's kind of stuttering here. We got blinkers and all that. No, we do not. We got lights. Nope. Alright, so 216 Main Street. One of these. Well, I don't want to just park it in the middle of the road here. Can we not turn our flashers on or something? So it's a parcel that I need to get out. I think that one was 207 Main Street, right? I'm pretty sure if that one's 100, this one has to be 207. Hello.
Can I help you?
Hello, here's today's mail.
New in town. Your face looks familiar.
Well, I grew up here and then left for college 22 years ago.
22 years ago, back when they called me Nancy Sinatra instead of Nancy Reagan. So now you're back, huh? I know what it's like.
Actually, this is only temporary.
That's what I said too, a long time ago. I wonder if it's gonna rain today. It's been raining a lot lately.
Okay. Goodbye, Nancy. Goodbye. I don't know, because it says that towards the end of the game, we'll have to make a decision if we want to stay here or if we want to, move back to the actual spot that we were at. So I'm assuming, we'll end up having to make that decision here towards the end of the full game release, not in the end of the demo, though. But basically, all we do is just deliver mail. That's all we do today.
I remember this as the old Sugarman place, but the envelope says McGill. Must have moved away.
It's kind of weird, though. Out of like the small town, only a select handful of houses get mail, but then I kind of see it would probably get real annoying, So what we'll do is we'll go over here, knock these out, and then we'll head over there and end at Lake Road. So I think we have to take a right, correct? Yeah, we'll take a right up here. Man, these mail trucks have no lights or nothing.
Actually enjoying this.
Sure, nobody's coming, and we are good. Yeah, but man, these trucks have no lights, nothing. I understand it's still a beta, though, so who knows? But this is actually kind of a fun game. I will say that. I never thought, I would like to play a game of like what I do in real life, but this is actually pretty fun.
The mighty Ambrose River.
25 mile an hour. I don't think there's any other views that we can do. All right, so we got this right here. I wonder if we can drive around with the doors open. 102 Lake Road is a parcel. Coolio, that's done. We go on to the next stop here. It's weird because to exit it's F, but to enter is E. It's weird. And then I think it's this house right here, I believe. Yep, it's this house on the corner, and they got a package. $200 Lake Road. It's a stuffed animal.
Well, hello there, big cuddly guy.
There's a cat in the yard. There's a cat on the roof. There is a cat on the roof. What on earth is this? Oh, there's...
Oh, look, Genevieve. A new mailman. Hello there. What's your name, then?
Hi, Miss Jenkins, right? I'm Meredith. Meredith Weiss?
Weiss, of course. You're Emily's girl, aren't you? This is Meryl Weiss, Genevieve. She used to live in town years and years ago.
22 years to be exact, but who's counting?
Has it been that long? That's almost 2 Genevieves ago. Calm down, Genevieve. You're going to live forever. She isn't, but shh. You do remember me, don't you?
How could I forget Miss Mildred Jenkins? And her cats, of course. Seems like they've multiplied.
Yes, I do like cats. Is that such a crime? So what if I have slightly more of them than I used to? Like Genevieve here, and Thomas, and Oliver. Anyway, did you have a package for me then?
Yes, here you go.
Ah, thank you, dear.
Looks like another gift from my son. Still doing everything to get into my good graces, except actually drop by.
I'm sure he means well. He's probably just busy.
That's what he says. That's probably what you say to poor Emily, too. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. Run along, dear. Give Emily my best.
Goodbye, Miss Jenkins. Genevieve.
Well, we found the crazy cat lady. There's definitely one in every town, and there's the mailbox. The mailbox is a cat, and there's more cats than there was, and there's a different one on the roof now. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. We're just gonna get out of here. Oh, sorry, am I blocking you, buddy? I apologize. Not really. I don't care. You can go around me, but you know it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We got car service up here. Speed limit is 40. We got a package going over here. Luckily, we can just pull off right here. Old fuel station. Probably gonna have to talk to someone over here too. This is 300 Lake Road. That's one of the things I like about living in small towns. Like, everybody knows everybody, so if something changes, you know, everyone's gonna notice. That's one of the things I like. Hello.
Hi there. I've got some mail for this address.
You're not Frank.
I'm Meredith Weiss. I'll be delivering your mail for a while.
And Frank just gave you the keys to the Goose?
The Goose?
Yes, your white and wobbly van, duh. I'm Lori. I'm Providence Oaks' mechanic. And I'm the one who keeps the Goose running.
Well, Thomas is my father. Does that count?
Thomas! Yes, that surely counts. My father's been teaching me since the day I was born. There is no one better in PO than me. And I have to get back to work now. But I suppose you may drive the Goose. On one condition. If there's ever anything wrong with it, you bring it back to me, yes?
All right, I promise.
Good! Perfect. Did Frank tell you about the radio?
No?
It currently only receives the local station. Plus, sometimes it cuts out altogether. If that happens, just give it a big old bang on the dashboard and that should fix it right up. I'm working on it, I promise.
Okay. Thanks, Lori.
No problem, Miss W.
Alright, we're just meeting everyone today. Old mechanic there. One of the best mechanics in Providence Oaks, apparently. And then we got fast service. Very fast service. So I think we got one more on this section. Yeah, we got one more. Can we set waypoints? No. Oh, we're over here. So we got to go. We got one at 500 and we got one at 1 Bear Creek. So we'll head over to Bear Creek now. I don't think anyone's coming now. We are good to go, boys and girls. Going down Old Bear. Well, how do I get to Bear Creek is the question. Okay, there is a road. I was about to say, like, I see a road over there, but I don't see how to get there. And I'm not going to toggle the radio because I'm not trying to get no copyright in this video. Yeah.
Let me think. Where was Bear Creek again?
This here right here? Yeah. So Bear Creek is an old dirt road. Kind of makes sense. It seems it has a name of a dirt road. Bear Creek Bridge.
Oh, right. Bear Creek, near the old lumber yard.
Oh, so it's a lumber yard. Yeah, this is what I got to do. Go down long driveways and try to figure out how I'm going to turn around. Except, looks like mechanics are a lot easier in this game. So, go ahead and hop on out of here. Let's go ahead and give them the mail. But technically, like, driveways like this, the mailbox would be on the edge of the driveway. You wouldn't have to drive up and down the driveway like this.
There's a new face.
Yes, indeed. As of today, I'll be delivering the mail.
Great. I'm Robert. Nice to meet you.
Likewise, I'm Meredith. And here's your mail.
Thanks. I'd better open this right away.
them.
That doesn't sound good.
Crap. That's what it sounds like. Bullcrap. Freshly baked bullcrap.
Not good indeed. I'll be on my way. Bye.
Yeah, you too. Bye. And pardon my French.
Freshly baked bullcrap. That is a new one, and that's probably one I'm going to start using from now on in my daily life. Freshly bullcrap. Freshly baked bullcrap. Okay, it's got to remember we can't drive in grass, so we got to, back up over here in the dirt, and we'll be good to go. Nice little pickup truck there. And then now we just got to go back around to the service station, and we got to go to 500 Lake Road. So we'll just go this way and go straight to 500 Lake Road. Alright, so we're coming up on our last stop of the day on Lake Road. Looks like it's going to be Old Mo's Diner. Sure nobody's coming. Yeah, we're good. There's a semi over there. Typically, we're supposed to probably park in a spot, but I'm just going to stop right here and call it a day. Old semi truck right there, man. And 500 Lake Road. We'll go and pick that bad boy up. No, I said pick it up. What on earth? Or did I hit the wrong button? Yeah, pick up. There we go. I like how the door just shut on the package. Alright, so we got our bag of mail, full of mail that, hasn't been delivered yet. Hello.
Meredith Weis? As I live and breathe. Come here, hon. Now, let me look at you. My, oh my. A few lines here and there, and the occasional gray hair. But my gosh, it's you, all right?
Wow. Maureen! Long time no see. I feel so old.
Oh, don't be like that now. It suits you. Age only makes a person more distinguished, is what I always say. To the mirror. Now come here. Tell me everything.
But, Maureen, I do have work to do.
I know you're busy, hon. Little Bird told me all about your temporary mail job already. News goes around pretty quickly around here. So, coffee? Something stronger? I warn you, I will not take no for an answer.
Coffee sounds good. Thanks.
2 coffee, coming right up. And 1 piece of blueberry pie, if I remember correctly. You had one almost every afternoon after school at one point.
Oh, you know me too well, Maureen.
Always have, always will. Ashley, 1 blueberry pie. And Ashley, could you keep an eye on the bar for me for a bit? I'm gonna take my break now. You're a real trooper. Ashley? Oh, sweet Mary, what are you doing? Is everything okay, hon? Oh, Lord have mercy.
That didn't sound good.
Honestly! First the roof and now this? Oh, that poor kid is like a disaster magnet. I'm sorry, Meredith. Looks like I've got my hands full for a bit. Next time, I want to hear everything, you hear? Don't be a stranger now.
Kind of want to know what he did to the roof, if I can look up there, because he already almost set a fire in the kitchen, but I really want to see what he did to the roof. I don't think I will be able to. Oh, well. So now we got to return to the post office, which is... So we just go down the main road we just came from, and then we basically turn down Main Street. Okay. Got old stop sign right here. Nobody coming. We're good. And nobody coming that way. We're good. Alright, but so far, I really am enjoying this game. Like, it's really cool to see a storyline of like a, you know, a person returning back to their hometown after about 22 years. And, you know, everyone, of course, like, you know, like I said, small towns, everybody knows everybody. So, of course, people are going to, like, you know, recognize you and remember you and all that fun stuff. So, it's really cool to actually see that in a game and all that fun stuff. But, yeah, I'm really psyched for this game. I really am psyched for it. I am seeing a little bit of a little bit of lagging here and there, some lag spikes and all that. But I understand it is still a demo, so, there's probably going to be, like, lag spikes and stuff like that, so I'm not too worried about it. But we return to the post office, which is right up to the left, I believe. I like how the post office is the nicest looking building out of, you know, all the other buildings. The post office is like one of the nicer looking ones, and usually that's not the case. Usually the post office is one of the weird looking ones. At least around Illinois it is. Alright, so we'll end our workday Tuesday evening at the Weis Residence.
Hello?
Hi, Meredith. It's Mom. How are you? How's the job?
Hi, Mom. I'm doing great. It's so relaxing to be outside and drive around.
That's great to hear. Dad says it's strange not having to drive the truck anymore.
I can imagine that. How is Dad? Can he handle all this freedom?
Don't get me started. He went on 2 fishing boat trips already. And then there's the late night poker with his new buddies. Oh, I'm almost out of coins. I'm calling from a bar and Dad's ordering a margarita again. Talk soon.
Let's see what's on TV tonight.
Previously on Bon Appetit.
Has anyone seen Henri?
Yeah, he's in the kitchen, unpacking the new tableware.
Henri! Did someone call me?
Okay, that TV show was very odd. I will definitely say that. It was very odd. But looks like we got some more stuff today. So, a bunch more places to deliver to today. So, that's going to be a fun one for sure. Let's go ahead and come on over here. And we'll go ahead and deliver some mail.
Good morning, Providence Oaks. We're starting the day as we always do, with a PO positive or pet peeve, followed by the weather.
PO positive or pet peeves?
Dale, what's it gonna be?
It's a positive all the way, Jack. I went to Moe's Diner yesterday, and I don't think I've ever had blueberry pie that tasted so good.
Thank you much, Dale. That makes me want to get a piece right now. But the weather's first. We'll start off sunny with a few clouds later today. How about some music now?
Okay, that was very interesting. I probably should have went the other way first. Yeah, I'm going to turn around and probably should have went that way first. Well, that was a very interesting thing to hear on the radio, for sure. Oh, by the way, if you guys are wondering about crashes in the game, basically your your truck just stops. Nothing really happens. But we do got a parcel over here for, I believe it's a salon here. Yeah, the Flick Shack. What is the address for this is my question. I believe it's got to be something Main Street. I know that. Well, it's the only one on Main Street, so it's got to be.
What on earth do these folks order?
The Flick Shack. It's like a family video.
Welcome to the Flick Shack. How can I help you?
Got a package for you, ma'am.
Hold on, you're our new postal worker?
Talk about not looking the part.
Is that a compliment?
Is that a compliment?
Trust me, it definitely is.
Well, thank you then. Name's Meredith, by the way. Meredith Weiss.
Angie, Eastman. So, what brings you to Providence Oaks?
Grew up here, and now I'm back to do my dad a favor.
Ah, I myself have been here for 6 years.
And what brings you here?
Didn't grow up here, came to do myself a favor.
Touché, Mrs. Eastman.
Miss.
So, how's business?
It's booming. People in Providence Oaks sure like their movies. I guess it's because there's not much else to do around here. Might as well watch a flick, right?
You certainly have a lot of them.
Choice is everything. Nothing quite tickles the imagination like the right movie at the right time.
Maybe I should watch more movies. Well, it was nice meeting you, Miss Eastman.
Call me Angie. And here, someone just returned this, and it should be right up your alley.
The postman always rings twice? My kind of humor.
Well, I don't know anything else about you, Mrs. Temporary Postal Worker.
Miss. But touché, Angie. All right. I'll check it out if I have the time.
Take your time. This isn't exactly the most popular flick in the shack, and there's plenty of choice regardless.
Okay. Well, it was nice meeting you, Miss Angie.
Same here, Miss Meredith.
I feel like every single store in this town plays music. I just have a feeling that they all do. And we got 2 stops up the road over here, so we're going to knock those out real quick.
Commander Grace, we have established communication with ground control. How do you wish to proceed?
Tell him we've landed the rocket.
Ground control, we have landed the rocket. We will now begin our experiments.
Package for the Evans family?
Just a minute. Commander Grace, permission to explore?
Permission granted.
Yep, we're the Evans family. Could I just take that real quick? I'm kind of in the middle of a lunar landing.
Sure. Here you go. Nice helmet, by the way.
Why, thank you. I actually modeled it on the Apollo 11 crew outfit. Wait, what? Meredith?
Guilty as charged. I'm sorry. Who are you?
What? For real? You don't recognize your old best friend when you see her?
Wait a minute. Kay?
Great. And now I busted my colander. I knew opening the door in this thing was a bad idea.
I'm sorry. I didn't recognize you with the colander thing. The helmet.
Yeah, clearly. But it seems I'm not the only one who came in disguise.
Got me there. You've lived in Providence Oaks all this time?
Don't sound so surprised. But yes, I married Barry. Evans, I'm sure you remember our high school star quarterback.
Mom!
Be right there, Commander Grace! Scanning for alien life forms. That's my little scientist back there. She's crazy about space travel, as you may have guessed, even after the whole Challenger thing.
Sounds like you're doing great. I'm happy for you.
Well, obviously a lot can happen in 22 years, so...
Time flies.
So, I heard you were back in town for a while. From Maureen.
That's right. I ran into her yesterday at the diner. The kitchen caught fire, so your Uncle Stan is gonna have a field day.
Nope. It's Mo's diner now. Like I said, a lot of things happened while you were away. Also, I work there now, at the diner.
That's great. Maybe I'll drop by sometime.
Yeah, we'll see.
Ready for a liftoff!
Listen, I'm sorry, but I don't really have time for this right now. Can't get stuck on the moon on my own, and I have to get ready for work. See you around, Em.
Good to see you, Kay. Evans!
Commander Grace, hold up! You'll never guess what I just found.
You can say that again.
Dang, son. So I guess little Meredith had a crush on the old quarterback, and now I guess her best friend got married him and all that fun stuff. So yeah, that's gonna be a fun one. And I do realize that typically the post goes on the right side of the house, but you know we just did that to get it over with. But we got to go down her and circle now, and it looks like both these are envelopes, so we should be all good to go there pretty quickly.
Same handwriting as the one I delivered next door. I'm guessing party invitations? Same handwriting as the one I delivered next door. I'm guessing party invitations?
I like how she said that twice. Alright, so now we can go all the way down to Lake Road and then make our way around and kind of go the opposite way of where we just kind of came from. So we want to make sure when we get out of here we make a left past Moe's Diner. If only this dude wasn't like blocking the road, you know, it'd be a lot better. But you know, that is small town life though. That is definitely small town life. Oh, there's a cop. I want to make sure we stop. There's old police car. Alright, so we're coming up on our next delivery, which looks like it's the old motel. Looks like it's gonna be a motel. Got to find that front office now, which is right there. 400 Lake Road is where we're going. Hello.
Hello, sir. Parcel for you. I hope I'm not disturbing, but here's a parcel for you.
1 minute, I'm busy.
If you could just accept the parcel and let me be on my way.
Is that a parcel for me?
Yes, sir. Oregon Trail Motel.
You can just put it on the counter.
All right. Have a nice day.
Well, that's a very, you know, rude encounter, but okay. That is definitely a rude encounter. But, you know, it is what it is. So now I think we only have like 3 stops left. Yep, so we'll go to 200, we'll go to 100 New, and then we'll go to 203 Walnut. I do like the fact that on the map it does tell you exactly like what the address is, so you know. And we're just going to come over here, go to the next house, and then come to the next one, and then we are good to head on back to our post office, I bet, unless something else happens at one of these addresses. But I believe our house is this one with the house icon, and then we're just going to deliver mail to our neighbor's house. Yeah, this one's our house for sure. I guarantee you there's going to be something about the neighbor's house.
Hey, Mom and Dad have new neighbors. Ziegler, huh? Don't think they ever mentioned them.
Yep, knew it. They have new neighbors. Going hop back in the van. Only thing though I have noticed is that they're driving on the left side, but in reality the post office drives on the right side. So kind of maybe something they'll fix in the actual release. I'm not sure though. But it would be cool to actually be like, you know, able to drive on the right side like an actual post office or a postal worker. And then this is going to be our last stop, and it's the dang cat lady. Let's put it in the mail. Oh, no, not again. Nope, nope, nope. Where's delivering mail? Dang it.
Meryl, dear, so glad you could come by. Oh, it's quite the emergency. He's fallen ill, I think. 1 minute he was full of life. The next he just wasn't.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do because there's no options or nothing. So, yeah. I think the demo glitched on me because I don't have any options to do nothing. There was no closed captioning. So I feel like the demo just glitched on me. Yeah, so I think this is a glitch in the beta because I cannot make it past this scene, and then I went and thank God for autosave. I went and had to go back to the motel and redo all that. But yeah, for some reason it's just a glitch with the beta, so there's nothing I can really do. But I hope you guys did enjoy whatever we have played so far, the beta. I honestly am enjoying it, and I am really pumped for the full game release because, you know, it's a very cool storyline to see, you know, someone returning back to their hometown after 22 years. You know, everyone, just about everybody recognizes you and all that fun stuff. And plus, you know, it's what I do for a living, so it's very cool to see that in a game with a storyline and all that. So, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments section down below. Let me know what you guys also think about if you guys have tried the demo. Let me know if you guys have gotten past this part. But I've already went back and I've done it twice already, and I cannot get past this part. So I feel like it is something to do with the demo itself. But hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you guys here on the next one. Peace.